All right, folks, fasten your seatbelts because we're about to dive headfirst into the electrifying world of Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. I've got my dazzling golden cart all fired up, and let me tell you, I'm aiming for that numero uno spot like it's a skyscraper on Fifth Avenue. You know me, it's all about making a grand entrance or nothing at all.
Donnie, you've got that competitive fire burning brighter than a Delaware sunrise, but remember, when it comes to the open road, I'm the one with a steadier hand than a surgeon in a rocking chair. It's a bit like navigating the good ship US of A. Smooth and steady wins the race, my friend.
Joe, I'm going to have to hop on the bandwagon with you on this one. Now, I may not have been a Mario Kart maestro back in the day, but those 8 years in the Oval Office honed my reflexes sharper than a Chicago pizza slicer. You're looking at the former commander-in-chief of the racetrack, and I'm ready to school you both on how it's done.
Well, Barack, you might have the experience and Joe might have the steady hand, but I've got something neither of you can touch, the Trump cart. It's not just any cart, it's the best cart. It's huge, believe me, folks. It's so tremendous, it'll make your head spin like a roulette wheel.
Donnie, I've got my eyes glued to that banana peel up ahead, just like I keep a close watch on the economy. You never know when you'll hit a slippery slope, and I'm all about maintaining a firm grip on the wheel, both in the race and in the White House.
Joe, remember, it's not just about speed, it's about strategy. You've got to wield those items wisely, just like you navigate the tricky waters of politics. Sometimes it's not about zooming ahead like a rocket, but staying ahead with brains and style.
And speaking of items, did you guys catch that blue shell? It's like the deep state of Mario Kart sneaks up from behind to take down the leader. Reminds me of some folks in Washington always lurking to bring down the top dog. It's a game of cat and mouse, just like politics.
Donnie, you've got a theory for every scenario, even in Mario Kart. But you can't deny the thrill of the race. It's like a campaign rally, but with more twists, turns, and surprise items than a political debate. Hold on tight. It's going to be a wild ride.
And let's not forget about the music on these tracks. It's nothing short of epic. It gets your heart pumping faster than a policy debate and your adrenaline flowing like a State of the Union address. It's like a presidential playlist, keeping us pumped up and ready to tackle those unexpected curveballs on the track.
Barack, you're spot on about the music. It's tremendous, absolutely fantastic. It gets you in the mood to win, just like the feeling you get when you close a big real estate deal or put your name on a towering skyscraper. The music is the soundtrack of success, folks, and it's playing loud and clear as we race towards victory.
Donnie, do you recall that one time you steered right into a banana peel? It's a bit like that unforgettable moment when you, well, maybe it's best I keep that anecdote tucked away for now.
Joe, you've got a knack for landing those zingers, don't you? Just like you couldn't resist grabbing that alluring item box, even when the looming threat of a blue shell was hanging over your head.
All right, folks, let's put an end to this rivalry once and for all on the treacherous Rainbow Road. It's the ultimate examination of skill, nerves, and strategy. Much like a high-stakes negotiation, you've got to stay on your toes and adapt to the ever-shifting landscape of rainbow-colored chaos.
Don, Rainbow Road is a roller coaster, much like the political arena, and I have to say I don't think this track is the Rainbow Road, but I'm ready for the challenge. I won't shy away from those hairpin turns or unexpected curveballs. Bring it on.
Remember, it's not solely about securing victory, it's about relishing the journey. As we've often said, it's not the destination, it's the adventure that truly counts. So let's savor this race, give it our all, and see who snatches the Mario Kart crown today.
Oh, ouch, you're mistaken, my friend. In this game, it's all about that coveted first place no matter what. I ensure that I'm the one who crosses that finish line first. I'm the best driver, believe me, ha.
Well, we'll see if you're right by the end of this race, Donald. But speaking of races, did either of you catch the latest Formula One news?
You know, Joe, I've been keeping a close eye on the news lately, and Formula One has been making quite a splash. It's like the political arena, but with speedsters and sleek cars and a whole lot less tweeting.
Donnie, you're absolutely right. Formula One is a hotbed of cutting-edge technology. They're like the Elon Musks of the racing world, constantly pushing the boundaries of what's possible.
On the subject of technology, did you hear about the uproar surrounding the Mercedes team's revolutionary steering system? It's as if they're always on the hunt for new ways to get ahead, just like a political campaign searching for the upper hand.
Well, Barack, you know I've got a tremendous appreciation for innovation. If I were tearing up that racetrack, you can bet I'd have the most incredible steering system, believe me. Let's make Formula One great again, folks.
Don, I can just picture it now. Your very own Trump-themed race car, complete with a gold-plated engine and a "you're fired" button on the dashboard. But let's not forget about Lewis Hamilton. He's like the Joe Biden of Formula One, always setting the pace and leading the pack.
Joe, you hit the nail on the head. Lewis Hamilton isn't just a racer, he's a force for positive change. He's like the activist of Formula One, using his fame to shed light on important causes and inspire others to take action.
Well, guys, if I were in Formula One, I'd have the most luxurious pit crew you've ever seen. They wouldn't be wearing those dirty overalls. They'd be dressed to the nines in tailored suits. Classy all the way, just like my world-renowned resorts.
Donnie, you can't underestimate the importance of a well-oiled pit crew. They're like the backbone of a political campaign, working tirelessly behind the scenes to keep things running smoothly. And I've had some terrific pit crews in my time.
And let's not forget about the drama on the track. It's like a high-stakes debate, with drivers jockeying for position, making strategic moves, and occasionally throwing some shade at each other, just like a political showdown.
Barack, you're absolutely right. I've made some of the best strategic moves in history, whether it's in business or politics. And those Formula One drivers are cut from the same cloth, always trying to outmaneuver each other.
Don, you've had your share of strategic moves, but in Formula One, it's all about split-second decisions, tactical brilliance, and seamless teamwork. It's like running a tight-knit campaign with everyone working together toward a common goal.
And speaking of teamwork, the Red Bull racing team has been making waves in Formula One. They're like the dynamic duo of the racing world, always collaborating and pushing the boundaries to achieve their goals. It's like having a trusted running mate on the campaign trail.
Well, guys, whether it's Formula One or politics, it's all about winning. And you know I'm a winner. I've got the trophies to prove it. If I were in Formula One, I'd have the most wins. Believe me, I'd be the champion of champions on and off the track.
Oh, Donnie, it's not just about crossing the finish line. It's about savoring every twist and turn of the journey and learning valuable lessons along the way. Just like in politics, it's about leaving a positive mark and remembering that it's the people we serve who matter most.
Joe, your wisdom knows no bounds. In Formula One, much like in the grand tapestry of life, it's the experiences and the people you encounter that truly shape you. And Don, humor is like the turbo boost of life. It makes everything more enjoyable, even our banter right here.
You know, guys, I've got a little anecdote from my past that might just tickle your funny bones. Back in the day, in my youthful years, when my love for fast cars rivaled my appetite for big deals and my ambition soared as high as my golden skyscrapers, there was a dream I harbored, a dream that starred none other than yours truly, Donald J. Trump, in the driver's seat of a sleek, powerful Formula One race car.
Don, you driving a high-speed race car? Now that's a mental image I need some time to process. It's a bit like envisioning me, Joe Biden, as the lead guitarist in a rock and roll band. I guess life is full of surprises.
Don, you've always struck me as more of a luxury car enthusiast. Someone who enjoys cruising in style with the wind in their hair, rather than a Formula One daredevil. But my friend, you've certainly piqued our curiosity. Please do share more about this unexpected dream of yours.
Well, believe it or not, I had a thing for those speed demons, the ones that roared like thunder and left everyone in awe. I thought to myself, why not aim for the pinnacle of speed and luxury? I even went as far as having a custom gold-plated racing helmet designed and ready, you know, to match the opulence of my Trump Tower penthouse.
Donnie, I can just picture the race car you had in mind. The Trump Mobile, all decked out in gleaming gold with every conceivable luxury feature. It's like something straight out of a James Bond film where the villain drives the most extravagant vehicles.
Donald, I can't help but wonder if you had a signature catchphrase in mind for the moments when you inevitably overtook other drivers on the track. Something like, "You're overtaken and you're out of a job," but with a racing twist, of course.
Barack, you know me too well. I was all set to trademark, "You've been overtaken, folks." It had that unmistakable Trump flair, just like my real estate empire. But then reality hit me. Being a Formula One driver wasn't quite as straightforward as striking a high-stakes real estate deal. Those hairpin turns and split-second decisions can be trickier than navigating a complex boardroom negotiation.
Don, I can envision it now. Trump's turn. where you build the greatest hairpin turns the world has ever seen. And naturally, they'd be the most magnificent hairpin turns, believe me. You'd have the world marveling at your racing circuits.
Don, participating in Formula One isn't just about flooring the gas pedal and hoping for the best. It requires precision, skill, and an unwavering focus that rivals the intensity of a political campaign. So I'm curious, did you have a meticulously crafted strategy in mind, or were you planning to wing it, Trump style?
Barack, my friend, I've always been a master strategist, and I would have brought that same winning mindset to the racetrack. I was going to assemble the best pit crew, the greatest mechanics, and we'd have the fastest pit stops in the history of Formula One. They'd be so fast, people would be saying, wow, look at those pit stops. They're the best in the world, just like how I ran my businesses.
Donnie, I have to admit your enthusiasm is contagious. I can almost picture you behind the wheel making impassioned speeches about winning while zooming down the track. It's like a political rally on wheels with a dash of that signature Trump charisma.
Don, you've had quite the colorful career, and the idea of you as a Formula One driver adds another layer of intrigue to your story. But hey, you found your own unique path to the top, just not on the racetrack. Your journey has been nothing short of remarkable, and whether it's racing or politics, it's all about winning, as you've always emphasized. You've got to win, win, win.
Well, Barack, I appreciate the kind words, but I still remember the days when you two weren't exactly throwing compliments my way.
Ha, Don, you've got a point there. We've had our fair share of disagreements, but at the end of the day, we're good friends. It's nice to have civil and sweet conversations instead of constant bickering, isn't it?
Absolutely, Joe. Well, friends, it's been an absolute blast playing this game with you all today. We hope you enjoyed watching us duke it out in the virtual world of Mario Kart. And just so you know, I was the winner.
Don, you can't declare yourself the winner when we haven't even finished the race yet. It's been great spending time with everyone. Thanks for joining us. And remember, just like in politics, it's not over till it's over.
Joe's absolutely right, Don. It's been an incredibly fun time. We appreciate all of you tuning in to watch us play, and we hope you had as much fun as we did. Your support means a lot to us.
And speaking of fun, we're not done yet. We're already planning our next gaming session. Get ready, folks, because Mario Kart Part 7 is on the horizon, and it's going to be huge, believe me.
That's right, Don. We're setting a date to get back together and continue this epic race. And just to keep things interesting, we might even let Don win a round next time.
Absolutely, Joe. So make sure to hit that subscribe button and ring the notification bell so you won't miss when we're back for more Mario Kart madness. And who knows, maybe next time we'll have a few surprises in store for you.
And remember, folks, whether it's politics or gaming, we're here to entertain you and have a great time together. So stay tuned, stay classy, and we'll see you in Part 7. Let's make gaming great again.